freedom in mind, faith in words, pride in the soul. Happy independence to everyone. I know, children, that you won't watch this video on 15th of August, but I want to wish you independence, because independence is not only about a particular day or date, but independence, freedom should be celebrated each day, every hour, every minute and every second. Therefore, I wish all of you a very happy independence. Welcome to another class of economics, class 9th. In the last session, we did adverse impact of industrialization, and we will be starting with chapter number 8. We will be continuing with chapter number 8, industrialization. Correct? In the last session, we did adverse impacts of industrialization, in which we discussed about mass migration of rural areas, depletion of natural resources, deforestation, pollution, and decline of cottage industries. Correct? In that video, I have explained to you that how the industrialization is putting an adverse impact on the small scale or on the cottage industries, plus on the environment, on the migration of the population from one place to the other. Alright, in this session we will cover the topic measures to overcome adverse impact of industrialization. Means that the impacts which we have, the industrialization impacts which we are facing and the economy is suffering, what can be the measures to overcome all those factors and adverse situations. So for that, those who have this edition of book can please follow page number 124, and those who have the new edition book, please follow the pages according to the contents given into your book, as I say always. So the first point is minimize extraction of natural resources. You know that natural resources are very limited in our nature. The nature does provide natural resources, but it provides in a limited number, and to use them properly while keeping the next generation into consideration is our responsibility. Alright, but because there is an population rate which is increasing, correct, which is increasing, the population is increasing at an alarming rate. Now when the population will increase, it is very obvious that their demands, their wants will also increase. Correct? Their basic needs will increase. Their basic demands for food, shelter, clothing, etc. will increase. Now to fulfill all these things, what they will do is they will start consuming the resources which are present and are available in our nature in a very limited number. And what will happen, that excess use and continuous use of those resources will exhaust those resources one day. So what we need to do is we need to minimize the extraction and usage of those natural resources. Correct? Second is build sustainable environment. Now government and private sector and other stakeholders in the community should work together for creating a developing, sustainable and environmentally friendly cities by investment of time, money and efforts in green infrastructure, recycled and reusable goods and services, etc. etc. Means that we have to be very cautious about the resources and about the needs of the environment. When we need something from the environment, it is very obvious that environment also needs something in return from us. So we have to be very protective for the environment. We should not exhaust these resources. We should not exhaust the forest. If we are doing deforestation, then we should practice afforestation. As we say that if you are cutting one tree, you should at least plant 2 trees instead. Correct? Third is provision of essential services. Now, provision of essential services means stakeholders should ensure that the population has access to clean water, education, health, clean technology, electricity and food. Essential services means that it is the responsibility of the government to fulfill the essential needs of the people, those who are there in their state or in their cities or in the economy. Correct? You people are studying in our school, so therefore it is our responsibility to provide everything, all the services which are important and essential to you. In the same manner, it is the duty of the government to provide all the essential services to its citizens, to its people. Fourth, creation of jobs. Now, creation of jobs is very important. Why? Because population is increasing at an alarming rate, whereas employment opportunities and opportunities related to these sectors are not increasing. They are not developing. So therefore, it is very important that the government should take essential steps to provide job opportunities or to create jobs for these people so that they can engage themselves into these sectors and they can earn their living. Correct? Fifth is population control. Very important, very important, especially for a country like India. It is very important to put a check and to put a control on the population, because the population is increasing, which is not good for the environment and which is not good for the population as well. Therefore, the government has to take, and it should take, essential measures to put a control or to measure the rate of the population. Correct? Sixth is afforestation. Afforestation is the process of planting trees or sowing seeds in a barren land devoid of any trees to create a forest. It is very beneficial for the environment. Afforestation, we know that afforestation is the activity of planting more and more trees, because there is deforestation in the economy today everywhere. The economy actually is being threatened by the people. Correct? Because if we want to earn money, if I want house, I'll cut the tree. Correct? I want food, I'll cut the tree. I want land, I'll cut the tree. So we are just cutting around the trees. I want to make building, I want to do industrialization, I want to make an industry, I'll cut down the tree. Correct? I want to I want to make roads, I want to build bridges, I'll cut down the trees. So cutting down the trees is mostly practiced, but planting the trees is not adopted at all. So therefore, it is our duty to plant trees, more and more trees, so that we can at least balance the equation of the environment between us and between the environment. Correct? So you should also practice this thing, that you should also, at least on your birthdays, you can plant one tree. Correct? And then you can have parties and all. Alright, so these were the 6 measures which should be taken by the government and by the population, by we people, in order to overcome the impact of industrialization on the economy. Correct? I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.